Many people define nature as the existence of the outside, the scenic views being there only to admire from a distance. But to me, it extends beyond that. I see nature as the means used to connect a person to their purest and innermost self. Nature is something so miraculously complex with its intricate balance of organisms that it brings this serene simplicity in my life that cannot be found anywhere else. Nature has a major impact in my life, along with recreation. For me, recreation simply means actively participating in an activity that brings me joy. Things such as sports, painting, playing board games, hanging out with friends, and playing the ukulele are all things I consider recreation. All of these activities make me happy. However, since I have come to college, I have been learning how to use recreation to bring happiness in not only my life, but many others as well. I'm a part of a couple organizations that do just that. Through adaptive swimming, the Love Your Melon campus crew, and being a therapeutic recreation major, I have been encouraging others to use recreation. In this sense, recreation is not only for enjoyment, but using that source of enjoyment to heal and build individuals up. I have seen the power of what simple recreation can do for a person. It changes the heart. And these pictures are just some of the examples of things that I've done in the past. With these two components playing such a huge part in my life, it only makes sense that they would coincide. More often than not, my recreation includes some aspect of nature. When I think about my past, my fondest memories are spent doing natural resource-based recreation. Sometimes I feel as though I spent my entire childhood outside in the natural elements. We climbed trees, hiked, camped, participated in outdoor treasure hunts, and swam in lakes or rivers any chance that we got. And this really only touches the surface of my connection with nature. My parents were the ones who encouraged our participation in outdoor activities by introducing us to the national parks at a pretty young age. Every summer, since I was about 5, they took us somewhere new, and we went on these amazing adventures as a family. They always tried to find new sources of recreation that we had never done before, just to expand our horizons. And these led to some of the most incredible experiences and connections with nature. We've gone horseback riding in Glacier National Park, ziplining in Eagle River and Mexico, whitewater rafting in Durango, Colorado, and we've even completed some ropes courses, and these were also in Colorado. However, my personal favorite adventure was rappelling in Hypatia Canyon, Utah. It was the most challenging and rewarding outdoor activity I have ever done. We spent the entire day climbing up rocks and seeing these jaw-dropping views, just to then rappel down them. And once we rappelled down, there would be these puddles of water. They'd be pretty deep actually, and we'd have to find creative ways to climb over them, like I am in this picture. Although at times, sometimes the only option was to swim through them. Every one of those experiences made me push past my comfort zone. It allowed me to see just how far I could push myself and even conquer some fears. Participating in those types of recreation helped me as an individual, but it also helped the cohesiveness of our family. These were the greatest bonding moments a family could have. Going on road trips to explore the natural beauty of this world was the greatest gift my parents could give to me and my siblings. It was activities in nature that really connected us and made our relationship what they are today. Of course, as time goes on, there seems to be less and less time for these types of recreation. As I grow older, I find myself leaning away from recreation and the outdoors because our society puts so much pressure and importance on productivity and getting results. While it has become more difficult to embrace nature like I used to, I have found my own way to connect. It may be fewer and far between, but I still find time to get out and hike. Thankfully, our campus has made this transition easier. The bluffs are so readily accessible, and many other places like Pettibone Beach and Parrot State Park. And now I have found new friends to connect with in recreation and nature, since my family is now 3 hours away. And I look forward to the future, to how nature and recreation will help shape those new relationships. Each and every day, life is changing, and so is my perspective on all things. My perspective of nature is changing in the ways that every day I step outside, I feel that there is something new to fall in love with. I find little gems every moment I spend in nature, whether it be a feeling I get, a new sight I haven't seen, a memory to reminisce about, or simply seeing the healing power of nature work within me and others. All of these aspects are what draws me to nature now and forever. So I will leave you with this challenge. Every day, take the time to fall in love with the life around you. Whether it is nature or recreation or something else entirely that gives you life and happiness, make sure to take a step back and truly enjoy those things. Don't let time slip by without enjoying as much of it as possible.